All right, we're here with Seventh-Day Slumber, and this is the lead singer. And what's your name, man?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Victoria, Texas.
Victoria, Texas.
That's down there close to Houston, San Antonio.
Dude, from what I've heard, you've got a pretty cool testimony. Could you give a little bit of that?
I just basically used to be a drug addict. I had no hope in life. I wanted to commit suicide. I just didn't want to live. I didn't believe in God. And I was raised without a father. And I ended up overdosing on cocaine and getting saved in an ambulance. Gave my life to Jesus in an ambulance, and my life hasn't been the same since. So we've been singing and playing, just singing for Jesus for the past 8 years since that happened. So
you've been playing for 8 years.
I'm actually been playing longer than that, but I've been singing and playing. That's Petra right there, by the way, John Schlitt. So anyway, but no, I've been playing for a lot longer than that. I've been playing for about 15 years. But I've been singing for Jesus for the past 8.
What is God doing in your band lately? That's just changing your
basically
life?
Just wanting us to, I believe God is really calling us to raise the standard in our band, in our attitudes, our integrity, and our character. I believe God is just wanting us to raise the standard that, that just because you play rock and you're kind of supposed to be the rebels of this whole Christian music industry, that you don't have to act like a rebel, you don't have to smoke, and you don't have to drink. And the sad thing is there's so many Christian bands that are out there aren't living the way they should be. Not that we're perfect by any means, but it's just that we believe God's calling us to raise the standard in the Christian music industry. And there's no such thing as rock stars as far as we're concerned. None of us could care less about being rock stars. We just want to see lives change.
That's awesome, man. That is so cool. Man, cool. One last question is, what if there's one thing you could do, if you could change the world with your perspective through your eyes, what would it be? How would you try to change it?
Actually, I haven't really thought about that question. I've never been asked that question. The one thing I would change, it's just so many things that I would change. I see so many hurting kids growing up without fathers, growing up without mothers, and it hurts, to see those kids grow up. And I think that if you're going to change anything first, you may want to look to the youth, because that's where your future's at.
Absolutely.
So that's what I would change, is the fact that a lot of the kids are going without any morals in their home, without any father figures or mother figures, and in broken homes. And I would just target the youth, and then I believe that the rest of the world will change in time. So
thanks,
cool, man. Thank you, dude. Take it easy. God bless you, man.
Bless you. All right, we're here with Petra's lead singer, and what's your name, man?
John Schlitt.
John.
What's yours? Daniel. Okay.
All right.
Doing good, man.
We just want to interview you, ask a couple questions real fast.
All right.
What has God done in Christian music, do you think, that He's used you to allow as a vessel for other bands to mature in their Christian walk in their music?
How's He used us to have them mature?
Yeah.
I guess you could say that we've been around for a long time. We've been an example. We've tried our best to be that example that Christ wants. And with that, it comes a responsibility, but I think we've done our best. And I think, if anything, if they can see how we've tried to do it, and I notice I say try, because we're human, we can fail often. They can use that as a starting block, and hopefully, as God shows them what they're to do, they can use that.
And when you first started playing, what was your motivation? Like, I think around the time you started playing in your early age, you were about the only Christian band who stepped out there like that. Am I right?
Well, there were a few others, but we seemed to be the ones that everybody recognized. And I think just basically, I came out of the secular system, out of the secular rock system, and as far as a Christian, and I saw the power of what music can do, especially rock and roll, which is the style that I like. And I said, man, why can't somebody use this music and start getting across the philosophy that we believe? The fact that Jesus Christ is Lord. He's alive. He has a plan for us. And, in my first baby walk as a Christian, there wasn't anybody out there. Then somebody showed me Petra. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a great band. And people used to say, John, why don't you go back and sing rock and roll? I said, the only way I'd ever sing rock and roll again is if I was a Christian man like Petra. And you got to be careful what you say, because I'll tell you what, God will take you up on it. And in '86, they called me up and asked me if I'd like to join. And I knew right then, I said, God, thank you very much. I will do my best. And my whole goal has been to give God the best I possibly can, make it better than what the world has to offer. I'm not saying we've always accomplished that, but we've always tried. And to give an alternative to the message that kids are hearing in the secular side of things, and we can give the counter part, which is still quality-wise as good. And that's been our goal.
Well, I think you guys have really achieved your goal. One last question. On stage, every time I see you, you come with so much enthusiasm, and you're so uplifting and happy, and your smile, man, your smile is terrific. And you reach out to the fans like I've never seen before.
Wow, thank you for that. I don't know, it's a natural thing for me. I really feel our message is very important. I feel that it's a very joyous time to be able to do it. I mean, my gosh, we have a life-saving message, and I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy the fact that the kids will give us the time to listen. And if I come out like a sourpuss, that's a term that I've always used. I mean, who wants to watch some angry guy out there who's not happy doing what he's doing? And so, if I don't show joy, if I'm not sincerely happy what I do, it's going to come across. Kids know. I mean, kids see phony from 100 miles away. And that's my biggest desire, never to be a phony. And I'm glad that you see that.
What's one thing you can tell a teenager to follow?
Oh, it's very simple. Jesus Christ is Lord. He's not dead. He has a plan for you. Absolutely. If you're not a Christian, you need to give him a chance. I mean, the world is stuffing down all the garbage into your head, into your soul, into your spirit, and you are being manipulated and absolutely cheated. You have the right to hear about Jesus Christ. You have the right to have him in your heart. And you have the right to be a winner. And I want you to think about that. You have the right. How dare the enemy try to steal that away from you? If you are not a Christian, you are being stolen from, and you need to allow Jesus Christ in your heart.
Well, thanks so much for your time, John.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you too.